SM Blink. And on the right, we have T-Lock Zone, DisqoBunny, and SS Austin. Shout out to Squander Squad. Shout out to all the homies.
Man, and we've seen DisqoBunny and Austin team before, and they do really well. Austin, super aware as a teammate. DisqoBunny also pretty solid in doubles. But you know, he lives with Blink, so Blink's picked up a couple of things, and Denti is also a doubles god. So let's see how this goes.
Yeah, for sure. I think for me personally, I think the biggest highlight here is I remember when Denti said he was just hanging it up. He was not going to be, he was just going to take that retirement. But it's great to see that he hasn't lost touch, and he's still sitting here in winter semifinals.
And man, he just can't deal with the social security. He wants to get out there and do stuff. He doesn't like retirement. He's got to work with his hands.
But what are we working with right now, neighbor? I mean, doubles in general is always a bit crazy and chaotic. But tell me, just give me a little bit of a nuance of what's going on here.
All right, so, I mean, on the green team, you have Cloud and Luigi, two amazing doubles characters making plays right now. Luigi, the quick damage dealer, he can get so much off of a grab, but also he is so good at whiff punishing, especially in doubles. If your opponent has an oodle, like just a little bit of lag, he comes in with that super jump punch, steal stocks super early, but not to be outdone by Cloud. Cloud also really solid at finishing those stocks with his arts, with his limit.
And I mean, not only that, like, Cloud can sit passively. Like, if you wall them out on the other side of the stage, you could be seeing Cloud sitting there charging limit and then getting even more threatening as time goes on. But granted, character does have a bit of a lackluster recovery, but if you can last for those high percentages, doesn't really matter, does it?
Oh, no. Especially when you got a fortress like Luigi to cover you. But looking on the other side, we've got Ness and Sonic. Both characters got pretty fast moves, pretty solid movement, and able to control the stage well. So that's what they're going to be looking for.
I definitely could see how Austin and DisqoBunny are going to be doing a great job of the theme of control, right?
Yes.
Because particularly, these guys, like you said, are fast-moving, but Austin, with this Ness, fantastic use of those fares, well-placed and well-spaced, and covers up so much stage control.
Really solid use of waiting for Denti to get too close with that down throw so that he could use the hitbox of it and the armor of that grab to not get punished.
So, from positionally, I mean, what are some things that some of these teams are aiming to do? Are you trying to see if you can sandwich the entire team in there? Do you want to isolate a particular person out?
Coming out of the Luigi and Cloud team, what I would imagine you want to do is, I think Luigi probably is the front man. He wants to stay in front while Cloud's behind him, getting that limit charged and ready to whiff punish with something like his strong dash attack. It's a good launcher, or maybe his down tilt. And Luigi just, does the front work. Forces the opponents to come to him with his fireballs or his forward air, down air. He applies the pressure, and then Cloud comes in with the whip punishing.
I like it. Okay, makes sense to me. Now, on the other side, it looks like Austin's doing a great job of just kind of staying in there, trying to see if he can get his buddy, Disco, to come back down with a safe landing. But both these guys seem to be in kind of perilous positioning, isn't it?
Ooh. Man, you said it. Not able to fall down to the ground without taking a hit. That one last hit happened to be the last of his stock.
And now we're looking for Austin sitting here with that nice edge guard. He's just waiting, trying to see if he can catch Denti. But, oh, sorry. Now I'm swapping around. So with this last positioning, do you feel like there's anything really that we can see DisqoBunny doing, or is he already thinking about the next game?
I think that right now, especially between two solid doubles players, Disco's probably just worrying about counter picks. It's going to be real rough to get between these two, but he is getting cheeky with it, not giving up just yet. He's got some fight in him.
And even now, he's doing smart movement. He's trying to get around these guys and taking low commitment options. Because if he takes those long recovery options, he's leaving himself open for those punishments, right?
Yeah. I mean, it definitely looks like Luigi's just taking the front until Cloud is able to charge that limit, and then Cloud might take the front, wait to be able to use that limit.
Makes sense.
Rinse and repeat.
So, we've already gotten through the first set. It seemed rather convincing that we're going to be seeing Denti and Blink kind of take that commandingly for the first game. It felt like they kind of had a couple moments where it looked like Austin got into some problematic spots. And it seemed like when you lose Austin up front, I mean, that is one of your brilliant diamonds of the teams. Not to take anything away from Disco, but Disco is good at being like kind of the survival character. He's good at running around, running and gunning, getting the spare hits, but keeping and maintaining the stocks and keeping that stock tank going for Austin to finish them off, right?
Yeah, I think especially that's just like the archetype of these characters combined is Ness is a good fortress. He's a good wall to throw out, similar to Luigi on the other team. And then Sonic's quick speed and his ability to come in with that side B is able to just whiff punish really well. He's the backup, the reinforcements,
the support.
But when the support has to go first, it's a little bit rough.
Yeah,
especially because Ness isn't the most mobile character in the world. It's harder for him to come up to the aid of his partner.
So Rocka's bananas can only do so much.
Only. They try their best.
Yeah, dude. Oh gosh, I remember back when she wasn't banned in Earth. That was dumb. Full team of Sorakas and nothing but like the sky is falling and bananas dropping left and right. It was pretty good. That was a nice mixtape. But we're going over to Smashville.
Man, no bananas are going to be falling here. No ditties on the screen. We do have that Sonic and that Ness trying to make a comeback here. Down a game, but not quite out.
So, out the gate, it just looks like utter chaos. It looks like big disjoints are coming into play as we're seeing that awesome Cloud play.
Oh, yeah. Blink recently picking up Cloud, doing really well at his first tournament with the Cloud. Just putting in the work. But Cloud, as a character, I think does pretty well against both of these two, at the very least in doubles. When spacing is less of a concern, it's more about the fact that Cloud has that solid disjoint. Does really good at keeping Ness out, does really good at contesting Sonic.
It's this kind of awkward moment that you have when you're watching doubles where both of these guys don't want to really commit yet. They're kind of just spacing their aerials and looking for the one good hit.
They're really solid by Austin to come up right behind his partner and make sure that he didn't die for assaulting Denti right there. Blink did have limit on deck, but he wasn't able to commit to it because Austin was right there.
This is kind of interesting. I wouldn't imagine that you would be really that keen on fighting against a Cloud when you're Ness, considering like the lack of disjoint that you have and the massive one that he has.
Right. And Ness does have his Psy tools, his forward air as a decent disjoint, his back air dash attack kind of decent. Not really something to contest against Cloud's Buster Sword. It's really rough. But once he gets in, he can get some big damage.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Gimping Cloud, that's a Ness special.
Back air? No. Austin hoping to see if he can just keep their attention while he gets DisqoBunny back onto the stage. And Disco going for the quick damage. I can appreciate the hit and run. Get that first hit. Get that quick mix-up. Shuffle of the feet. Yo.
Oh my God. That was, I mean, Blink told me earlier today before the tournament started, he is a wizard at landing those finishing touches. He's a finishing touch god.
You know, I wouldn't mind taking a hit for the team if it meant that I'm losing, if the opponents are losing one of those stocks.
Oh yeah, especially because finishing touch only does 1%. Just 1%.
Really?
Yeah. It has insane knockback, but just 1% damage. So if you got to hit your teammate and somebody else, and you know your teammate's not dying to that finishing touch, the perfect move to throw out.
How much does it scale at higher percentages?
I mean, basically, it doesn't start killing on the ground until around the 60 to 80 range.
Okay.
But good God, does it kill you good.
Oh, go. Let's go. We're going to take him off the top.
He reversed that. That was some fancy work.
I can appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh, man. He raised the roof for that one. And Austin trying to get the shenanigans back at him. Tried to use the PK Thunder to take him off the top. He said, you know what? I can return the favor, too.
He just got some extra damage, and the cool thing is he didn't get punished, even though he was falling from free fall for so long, because DisqoBunny was there for his partner.
Oh, he's done.
But you said something about taking it for the team.
We'll take those.
Blink was definitely ready to take one for the team right there if it meant victory with a solid 3-stock back-to-back.
Oh, it's good to see Denti back, man, because I've been gone for a while, and I come back, and I get pleasantly surprised with results like this.
Oh, yeah. I mean, people didn't expect him to